man. All right, here with Buddy from Less Than Jake. How's it going?
Hi, I'm Buddy. I play Less Than Jake. I'm the boner, the lead boner.
So you guys Warped Tour veterans. How many years you guys been on the tour so far?
Well, when we first did it, I don't think Fire was around yet. And then there was the invention of the wheel. It was good. So I don't know, sometime in BC. It's been quite a while.
The printing press?
Yeah, the printing press was good. That was the Industrial Revolution, helped a lot. The tours that we did on horseback were rough.
It must have been hard.
It was 18 days between shows, so it's a lot of time off, to think about things and what you're going to do for the next show. But,
yeah, that must be kind of rough.
Survived on beef jerky,
Once the train came around, you guys must have been stoked.
Oh yeah, steam power was great for us. Yeah, we've done the tour a lot.
So, what makes you want to come back every year? I mean, you guys up on headliner stages.
We definitely don't do it every year, but we definitely, one of the main reasons to come back is that this tour is definitely focused. It's like a tour based on the younger population of the States, and as you get older as a band, people start to know who our name is a lot, but then it's like their older brother listened to us, or their older cousin, or like their next door neighbor that was like the guy that used to get them high in the backyard or whatever. But at some point, they're like, well, I've heard of you guys, but I've never seen you. And so like playing things like this definitely helps us in that respect, because they're like, oh, we'll go check and see what Less Than Jake's all about. And then they're like, we get this all the time at the merch booth when we're doing signings and stuff. People are like, oh, I've heard of you guys before, but I've never seen you. I'm definitely coming to your show next time. So it helps like rekindle our younger fan base. You get a lot of new fans and a lot of older fans. And then there's people that like the Warped Tour. For a lot of times you see like the 30-year-old dude that's out there to see us. They're like, just came to see you, man. And they're just like worn down and running around by the sun. They're like, man, beers were $10. Like, I don't know what to do now. I'm broke.
But that's good. You guys come back every year. So you guys had your last full-length album came out in 2008.
Yep.
And you guys put out something earlier this year, right?
Yeah,
like an EP, right?
Well, in October we put out an EP that was all TV theme songs and commercials.
Animaniacs and stuff on there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. And that was like our first step back into writing some stuff. It was a good way to ease back in, because it was cool to like just kind of see how other people write, and the people that write for those like cartoons and stuff, just like TV theme songs, they have to pack so much crap into 1 minute, and it's amazing to see how some of that happens. Yeah. So we learned a little bit from that, and kind of helped just kind of bolster the writing gears back into shape. And then right before we left for this, the couple months before the Warped Tour, we wrote a couple, like 5 more songs, and then put out an EP.
So you guys have LP planned, or?
I don't know. I think the whole climate of music has changed so much that for us, I don't even know if we're so much focused on whether we're going to do a new album and a big promotion, all that crap. Nobody cares about any of that crap anymore. It's just like when we go home, if we're home for like 3 months, we're going to write like 4 or 5 songs, record them at Roger's house, and put them up. It's like it's more about just the immediacy of getting it done and up, as opposed to like trying to have like some concept down. Nobody cares about like an album anymore anyway. People are always picking just like the 3 songs they like and just downloading those, and the rest they throw in the trash. So it's become a disposable thing.
With downloading, what do you guys think about like illegal downloading? Do you support that? Are you against that?
I mean, you can't be against technology, and that's the problem. Is that a lot of people try to fight stuff, and you're just going to get left in the dust, and that's what happens. I mean, the technology is there, and people are going to do it, so you can't fight it. You just have to try and work your way around it, and come up with new ways to do things. And one of the things that we're doing actually right now is our new record you can get in rolling paper format. So you buy a pack of rolling papers for $5, and then you get a free download of the record. So that way it's like people get something they can use too, and then they feel good about getting the music too, and that way they kind of at least feel good about getting something for the music. I mean, you kind of got to give people something extra. And before you used to get the artwork and all that stuff, and it was really cool buying records a long time ago. But now it's just such a thing of the past. Nobody cares about it.
So digital these days, you don't.
So you have to couple the digital thing with something else.
That's definitely.
Like if you're a surfer type band, you put some sex wax with it. You know what I mean? Like you just have to come up with some sort of concept to give people what they want, like something cool that comes with it that you can still get it. And then you sell your shirts at the shows, and it's always been about the live show for us anyway. So
you guys
basically all CDs
live.
And music is a promotional tool for your tour. That's what it's become.
So with the live shows, I remember you guys used to do the Super Soaker. You guys still doing that this year?
Well, yeah, Warped Tour definitely requires some super soaking. We have some other things that we've been doing this tour that are fun for the crowd as well. But you gotta get people a little wet. It's hot out there.
Definitely.
People get pissed though when it's like 7 or 8 o'clock at night and it's not really hot anymore, and I'm still spraying with the super soaker. I'm like, ha ha.
So what's it like? Kind of fun. You guys are from Florida. It's hot and humid all the time. What's the difference like here in California? Do you like Florida better than California, or what's your?
Well, I mean, I grew up in Florida, so I mean, I like it a little better. But weather-wise, California definitely has everyone beat for sure. Even Northern California is even more beautiful. When it actually gets kind of cold up there sometimes, like right when it gets dark.
I'm Sacramento native, and it gets hotter
no,
right
yeah,
now.
Yeah,
so
okay, yeah, I was thinking San Francisco, but on the coast. But yeah, Sacramento gets brutal. Actually, Fresno, all that stuff. Like when you're landlocked like that, it can get pretty hot up there. yeah, the whole southern, like San Diego, California, like LA is always just 77. Sans the smog. The smog just keeps the sun out, I guess.
You guys look forward to like In-N-Out and all that when you come, or?
I was a vegetarian for 9 years, so I didn't really for a long time, but I've since jumped back onto the meaty flock. And last time we were here, actually, because we had the Warped already came through here when we were in Pomona and stuff. We stopped, I think, 2 nights in a row. We stopped after the show at In-N-Out Burger.
You have to.
There were a bunch of kids from the show on the first one we went to too, and they were like, "Dude, I can't believe Leslie Jackson here." It was mildly amusing for sure. We're taking pictures in In-N-Out Burger.
For sure. One last question: Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings?
They're both kind of. I like them both. I'm trying to figure out which one's cheesier, because they're both kind of kid-based fantasy cheese. I really liked Lord of the Rings growing up too, like the books. So I think that I kind of hold some sort of like. Harry Potter came out when I was already older. When the Harry Potter books came out, I wasn't really in my 8th grade, where it would have been super awesome, and then I think I would have liked a lot more. But I still like them. I think all the movies are great, and then I actually went and tried to go back and read the books. At some point, I read the first one, and it's hard after you've already seen the movie to go read the book, because you're already picturing the characters from the movie and stuff. And you would have said Hermione totally different if you were reading it. I would have been like calling her something totally different than that.
For sure.
And I kind of like that about books. Like I always find going back to try and read them after the movie is kind of hard. But I don't know. I don't know how to pick that. I think Lord of the Rings for me. Roger would kill me because he's a super Harry Potter fan.
Either way, I'm a fan of both. But that's all I really got for you. This is Buddy, Les and Jake. This is KCR Radio. Thanks for stopping by, man.